right, so you guys want to see my story, so I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna just be frank with you guys. Look, me, I didn't start like how a lot of people started. So a lot of people think like, oh, I was doing this in high school, my entire high school. No, I was, I actually had a life in high school. So I hung out with people, I had friends and stuff. I did start lawn care in high school though, but it wasn't really a business. And I didn't think of it as a business. It was really just mowing a couple neighbors' yards just to make cash. It was like I was making what $150 a week, $600 a month. That's pretty much it. So I mean, it's not really a business yet. I'm just kind of making enough cash just so I can do stuff. Really, that's all I was doing. But I would say my story really started in 2020 when COVID happened. And if you guys didn't know, that was my high school year when that happened, my senior year. I did not go to my high school graduation because we were on lockdown, right? So basically, when we were on lockdown, I remember I was sitting back and I was playing GTA 5 and I was doing missions with my friend. And then I was, I'm playing the game, I'm becoming rich on the game. And I looked at him. I remember it was like a very distinct moment where I looked at him. I was like, bro, we should be making this money. We're like actually sitting here grinding. Like this shit's not even fun anymore. We're just sitting here like grinding the same mission over and over again to make money. This shit's actually boring. Why don't we just grind a boring mission in real life? Like, if it's already boring, what's the point? You know what I mean? So, literally that same day, right after I said that, I turned off my PS4 and I literally listed it on. I'm pretty sure I listed it on like a website like Macari. Sold it same day. I sold it for cheap. I think it was like $150 I sold it for. And I immediately got a job. And the thing is, my job at that time was a ship driver, a ship shopper, the people who go deliver groceries for people. So I saw it on the news, and my mom was telling me that I should try being a ship shopper for the meantime since it's lockdown, and that's one of the only jobs you could go out for right now and actually do. So I did my interview, obviously secured the job because I was just charismatic. I knew how to talk. So a lot. The thing is, it was like for some weird reason, like a lot of people weren't getting accepted, but I did. So basically, I became a ship shopper, and I started building an amount of cash. So because my goal was to maybe get into reselling and flipping items to make a lot more money with a lot less time. I did not want to work. I did not want to work for a long time to make money. I wanted to, gain more leverage. Thing is, I already knew this because, if you play video games at all, this is the whole point, right? You're not supposed to do this first mission over and over again. You do higher and higher missions so you can make more and more money, right? So I applied the same situation to real life. So what I did is I started looking at reselling, and I basically was creating these iPhone bundles where it's like, oh, an iPhone, AirPods, and I put a bunch of stuff in. And if I found good deals, I could mark it up about $150 to $200. But really, the whole point, all I was doing was buying stuff and selling it. It's pretty much an hour process the entire time. So I did this about 3 times, and on the fourth time, the phone had payments that I bought, and we ended up in a situation where the guy thought I was ripping him off and he was going to call the cops. And I ended up giving him the phone. I ended up giving him the money back. He gave me the phone back. And now I just had like a phone, but I can't really sell it. So now I basically lost all my profit from the entire method. And I was sitting there wondering how I'm going to make money. This is like November of 2020. And I just thought, you know what, bro? Let me just do what I did, because since I already have lawn mowing equipment, and let me just see if I can actually grow a little bit of a route just so I can generate cash just the same way I was thinking in high school. I wasn't thinking of a business. I was like, let me just think of a way to generate some cash. And in December of 2020, I went out and door knocked. And I door knocked for about an hour and a half, and I got 3 yards on the spot. And when I did that, I had each of them at $30 a cut. 2 bi-weekly, so it was what? $120, $180 a month that I closed in an hour and 30 minutes. In my head, I was like, oh shit, bro, I just found a gold mine. Dude, I'm gonna just do this for another week, book the customers 2 weeks out, and start mowing it then, and then bam. If I do this for like 2 weeks, bro, by the time this ends, I'll be able to make like 10 grand a month, right? So that's actually what I did, and I did not get to 10 grand a month, but I got probably to like $300-400 a month. And what I did from there was, remember, mind you, I was a ship shopper and I did the reselling, and now I had a little bit of income coming in from Lawncare. So at the end of all of this, I had a budget literally of $4,000. That's how much money I had. That was my entire savings from this entire year. That's all the money I made. I had 4 grand, and I spent 3 grand in that January of next year, 2021, on a truck. And I spent $800 on flyers. It wasn't door hangers at first, it was flyers. From there, I passed out flyers every single day for the next 3 months straight. The 4th month, I did still pass out door hangers and flyers, but it wasn't every day. But for the first 3 months, I passed out every single day. January, February, March, every single day, flyers. 500 flyers a day. And what happened during that time, remember I have a truck. I closed a couple landscaping jobs, like 2 or 3 landscaping jobs, literally 0 yards. After the 4th month, on the 5th month, I started closing yards. And on month 6, I already got to the point where with the landscape that was coming in from the flyers and the yards, so 6 months in, I'm already at 6-figure run rate. I'm pretty sure it was like 8,600 a month. 83.3 is 6-figure run rate. So I was doing 8,600 a month. I'm over 6 figures in literally 6 months. Revenue, I'm not there in profit, but in revenue, I'm already there. I was like, God damn, this shit's working. So that's how I started, and that's how I got to that point. And from there, I just kept growing it